It's not a healthy relationship.
This is not a healthy relationship, exactly. And that's an important thing for Americans to understand.
One of the many tragic byproducts is I think it's destroying the right. Mm-hmm. And I say that as someone who's been on the right my whole life. And my whole life I've been on the right, and I really sort of believe in the basic ideas, and I'm not a liberal. That's for sure. In fact, I'm way more conservative than Mark Levin. That's for sure. But it's like the problem is the promise of MAGA is America first, and the contradiction is just too obvious. You can't, if you're Joe Biden and you're, senile and it's being run by a bunch of sinister, shadowy figures in the background and you do something like this, it's like, of course they're doing it. But if you get up and you say, we're going to restore greatness to this country, we're going to do it by putting our own interests first. That's what every country does. That's kind of natural. It's organic. And then you put the interests of a country of 9 million people above your own in a way that's just insulting.
Yes.
People can't deal with that. Like their brains start to explode. And I think this is blowing up the coalition. I hope I'm wrong. I support the coalition. All these people are like, you're not MAGA. Really? Did you campaign for Trump?
Right.
Please.
That's right.
Please, I'm liberal. Okay. But I worry about that. I feel like that's happening.
I think you should be worried about it. And look, we can parse these things at a variety of levels. So you said MAGA, and I think that's important. I think the vast majority of people who are self-identified as MAGA, they supported the Iran strikes, and they generally support President Trump, and they have a lot of trust in the man.
They do.
What I keep trying to tell people is people are saying, oh, there's a split in the MAGA, but you said it correctly, the right. And I would look at the right as the coalition that delivered Donald Trump the first popular vote victory since 2004. The margin of anti-war support for Donald Trump is his entire electoral margin in the state of Michigan. The entire electoral margin in the state of Michigan.
Yeah.
And I think that his ability to win Michigan twice now, in three races, is pretty damn important for looking at the so-called realignment of the white working class and of this new coalition. Let's also look, I actually, on our show, our producer went to the Bronx, AOC's district, and interviewed people who were AOC Trump voters. And the number one reason that we got from them was war. It was the promise to bring an end to the war, both in Israel and Gaza and in Ukraine, because there is something visceral. Let's say that you live in the Bronx and you're having problems in your neighborhood, and watching these countries get tens of billions of dollars. 3 carrier strike groups of the United States of America were present in the Middle East specifically to back up Israel during the 12-day war. You asked Ted Cruz a very important question. Do you know how much that costs? I looked it up. It's actually public information. It's about I believe it's like $250 million per group per month for deployment.